I wasted some water on the floor. Y'all let me know if I'm coming in clear. Hello, how are you guys doing today? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Whatever time it is, wherever you're at. Hello and hi. Y'all come on in. Thumbs up the video if you my friend. This is my little silicone mat that I put on the floor to I had several of these. I had a black one somewhere. I don't know, where is it? But anyway, y'all, I wasted some water on the floor. So right now, I'm just trying to put it up, clean it up. Hey there, Cherie and Ms Shantae, how y'all doing? Hello. And how are y'all doing, darlings? I hope y'all had a good day today. I took care of some things today. I went got an oil change. I cleaned out the front of my van. And then I was working on something else and I had to go to Home Depot. I had to go to Home Depot. I'm hungry, y'all, but I don't feel like fixing nothing. I got some beef patties that I could make a carnivore diet burger. I can't explain right now. I'm kind of frustrated, tired. I can't explain it. But I wasted water in the van today. I was working on something. And the water went all over the place. But y'all, I had a bad dream. And it was a couple of days ago. I had wanted to tell y'all about it because I feel like the dream is warning somebody. But I had forgot to tell y'all about it yesterday. And after I ended the live, I wanted to come back live and tell y'all about the dream. because I feel like it's, well, let me finish wiping this floor down. Anyway, I have had a spirit of dreams since I was a little girl. And my dreams usually come true. I don't usually have like just crazy dreams like people have dreams uh, about weird stuff. Now, sometimes I do have just some crazy dreams. But this dream, I'm coming straight on out my bra. This dream seemed so real. It seemed like I was there. And like it was so real. And I don't know who this dream is for. I don't know if this dream is for anybody. But sometimes God gives us dreams to warn us. I know God have given me some dreams to warn me about a lot of things. And warning comes before the fall. I think this is the season and the time in our lives, you guys. We are seeing so many people that are in relationships with each other that are unholy and ungodly, and people losing their lives. And I think God is calling us to holiness. We are not even teaching our young children to be holy. And the other night I was sleeping, and I don't know why I was dreaming about this. I have no idea. And it was an Hispanic girl and a Hispanic guy. But that the race don't mean nothing, because this could be but usually when I dream about a woman, it's usually a man. Usually when I dream about a man, it's usually a woman. So I don't know who this dream is for. I don't know if it's for anybody. I'm just sharing a dream with y'all. If you feel like God is warning you about something or a family member, then just take it to the Lord in prayer, okay? And act accordingly. But I had a dream, and it was a Hispanic girl and a Hispanic boy, and they were young. They were girlfriend and boyfriend. And the Hispanic boy was taking the Hispanic girl somewhere to surprise her. Like they were girlfriend and boyfriend, and he was acting like he was gonna surprise her. And she was so excited. He was like, close your eyes and blah, blah, this and blah, blah, that. And he took her to a house or an apartment. And once they got inside, he like was kissing on her and stuff. And then he turned around and he killed her. And she was just hollering, no, no, no. And he killed her, and he left out the apartment. She was dying, and she picked up the phone and she called somebody. And I think the man's name was Mario or Juan. And she called him and she said, Mario, I'm dying. He killed me. And that was the end of the dream, y'all. But that dream stuck with me, and I wanted to tell y'all about it the next morning. And then I didn't tell y'all about it yesterday when I ended the live. I felt like I needed to come back live to tell somebody about that dream, because we need to be careful. Your children are out there, and they doing things that adults do, that adults shouldn't even be doing. And these children nowadays, they grown, and they're putting themselves in positions, and then when it comes to matters of the heart and love, they think they in love at the age of teenagers, and it's just sad, y'all. I just don't know who that dream is for. I don't know if it's for anybody. I just want y'all to be careful. Be careful. And live for Jesus. That way, you will not be putting yourself in no compromising positions with men or women that's not pleasing to God. Because if you get caught up in that moment and in that sin, you could lose your life. And not only will you lose your life, you will lose your soul. Your soul is more important than your life. Because if you lose your life, but you die to go on to be with Christ, you haven't lost anything. You will live forever with Jesus. But if you lose your life and you also lose your soul, you've lost everything. So I just want y'all to be careful. I want y'all to teach y'all children to be careful. I want y'all to teach your children morals. To teach them to love the Lord, to fear Jesus, and not to just live any wretched kind of way, because if you don't teach your children to live for Jesus and love Jesus, then they're not living for him, and they're going to be in sin. And if your children die in sin, then they have lost their souls. They could be young, 18, 19, 20. They old enough to know right from wrong. Protect what you love. Y'all say y'all love y'all kids. Protect them. Protect them. By giving them what God wants you to give them, and that's a relationship with him. Your children ain't supposed to be your friend. 9 times out of 10, if you're telling them something they don't want to hear, if you're telling them no, and you're not telling them what the world wants them to hear, they're not going to like you. Your kids are not going to like you. But you still have to teach them. God say, train a child in the way that they should go. Even if they choose to go the wrong way. Even if they choose to go the wrong way, at least you. I just want to say that. Miss Cassandra said, yeah, so much going on. I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. I'm a little tired. I'm a little tired. I am a little tired. Excuse me, y'all. Excuse me. Anyway, y'all, how are y'all doing today? I'm eating junk, and I need to be eating some food, but I don't feel like it. I don't feel like fixing me nothing. I'm kind of tired. Anyway, I'm going to end this live. I'm going to go to lay down. And I'm going to pray. For the protection of whoever that dream is about. I'm just going to pray for their protection. Y'all pray. because God knows everything. Some things are out of our hands, and we got to put it into the hands of the Lord. So I'm going to talk to y'all later. Y'all have a blessed and wonderful day. And if y'all haven't watched the latest video on the channel, go check that out and give it a thumbs up. I'll see y'all later. Thanks for watching. Bye.